7 venues, 11 race days. So let's get into it. The season launch for MSV T, Clio Cup GB.
Session here on the Autosport International main stage. Here we are talking about a season launch. If you glance to the right just there, you might see that wonderful Clio. That's part of the Clio Cup. We're going to find out more from the MSV T set up for this season launch. So can you please put your hands together and welcome onto the stage Mandy Andrew. First of all, it's lovely to have you here. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. And it's good to be back. It's the start of the season, Autosport, so good to be in.
And news hot off the press. Apparently there's wine tasting here. Who knew?
There definitely is.
So that's the next port of call. The most important thing, though, is your season launch. So it's great to have season launches here at Autosport International, as always. But first of all, Clio Cup. We know that it returned in 2024. It had a few years away, so it's great to see it back on the motorsport calendar.
Yeah, we had our first season last year, and we ended the season with a number of cars on the grid, which was very positive. It grew throughout the year, and already this season it's looking very positive.
Whenever you have to start something up again, you have to find the kit, you have to have them. You said that you've already got a good number, and there are more coming over for 2025 as well. Who is this championship appealing to?
I think certainly the people that I've spoken to seem to be a lot of juniors that come up. It's a good feed into them, for them. But also we've had some inquiries from teams that used to race the Clios when it was with the Chocker package.
Okay, so it's people that are at many levels, but it's not an entry level, but it's certainly a good level into it as well.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So the cars themselves, we can see them just over there to the right hand side, 1.3 litre turbo, 4-cylinder, about 200 brake horsepower, slightly more in fact, and a decent amount of torque as well, with 300 plus newton meters of torque, and they weigh, with a driver involved as well included, just shy of 1.2 tonnes. So you can imagine how lively these things are to drive. And we'll find out from Nikky Taylor, who won the championship in 2024, just what they're like to drive in just a bit. Before we do, because this is the launch, what can you tell us about the tracks, the calendar for 2025?
Yeah, so we've got 7 race weekends. They're all live feed. We're on the GP circuits, which is obviously very popular. And yeah, we've got a good calendar. It runs from March through to November.
Having a live feed seems to be the way to go now, doesn't it? Everyone's got a live stream as well, but it is great because you can tune in. That's on the on the MSVR channel, or the MSV channel, isn't it, on YouTube? Circuits that you go to, so Silverstone, it all kicks off in April, beginning of April. Silverstone moves on to Brands Hatch, as you say, all Grand Prix circuit layouts, which are very popular. Then to Donny, then to Alton, then to Cadwell, Croft, and then to the Brands Hatch Indy to finish off the season. So you're kind of following in many ways what the touring car package does, but you're doing the Indy one at the end.
Yeah, that's right, we are. And we didn't go to Croft last year, so it'd be good to get back.
It's a really, really good mix. Now, what's the response from the drivers? What response did you get from 2024?
Really positive. We had some really good, clean racing. It was very, very competitive. Yeah, they really enjoyed it. They had also enjoyed the paddock, which I think is important. We try and keep a nice, friendly atmosphere, make sure they all mix, and have a fun weekend, because at the end of the day, that's part of it as well. How
hard is that when the going gets tough and the chips are down, to keep it all friendly? We know what drivers are like.
Yeah, they can. They all have their moments, but they're all a good bunch. They're a really good bunch.
What was your standout highlight then from 2024?
For me, because I did Clios before, just to see it fresh and new. The car looks absolutely stunning and amazing, and everyone has them wrapped really. You know, they really look good. And just to see the boys really racing, and obviously our champion.
Which we're going to hear from it in just a few moments' time. I mean, they do look absolutely fantastic. They're proper tin top, isn't it? It's a proper way to go. And when you think about getting into motorsport and the price point, we know that motorsport is prohibitively an expensive thing to get into, no matter which way you want to dust it up. But the season, I was looking at the packages for the season, and it's relatively an affordable championship.
Yes, it is, and I think that's it's important, especially as things are now. Motor racing is expensive, so it needs to be competitive. Yes, it's definitely a good package.
Yeah, so you can sign up for the full season, you can sign up for a registration fee as well, but the full season, it is all on the website, so if you want to go to find out more, it is all there, so you'll see the price point on it, but it is very, very competitive. And there are also options for arrive and drive, and on the website, on the brochure in fact, if you go on to any well-known search engine and put MSV T Clio Cup, you'll find the brochure there, and there's a really good section at the back which gives you the arrive and drive teams that you recommend, the official ones.
Yes, it does, yeah. That's the best place to go to, or we are over on the MSV stand, so if anybody's interested, they can come and speak to myself or one of the team. But yeah, the website has all the information. The teams do have cars that they will hire out, so.
Yes, so you don't have to make the immediate plunge of buying yourself a car, which is lovely to know. Now let's welcome onto the stage, where is Nicky gone? We're going to welcome onto the stage the 2024 champion, Nikky Taylor. Nicky, here he comes. Weirdest handshake ever that was, but there you go, it was a youth one that was. How are you?
I'm pretty good, you?
I'm very well, thank you very much indeed. So 2024, talk us through your season.
Yeah, manic would be the one word I think I could use to describe it. We started out in March and April with essentially limited testing compared to everyone else, because everyone else kind of got their cars at the back end of last year.
Just before you carry on, you know what Nicky's doing already? He's putting the excuses in, first of all, and he won the championship. But you're a racing driver, I know. I've heard these excuses before. Limited testing, and then carry on.
Yeah, limited testing, because compared to everyone else, they got their cars really, really early, and we seemed to get it quite late, because I think when we went to the factory, they said out of all the cars, all the 905 cars they've made 5 of them black. So great idea to get it black, but the wait time probably wasn't the best solution.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so we had limited testing in the car for the first round of Brands Hatch. But yeah, that went really, really well. I won the first ever race, which we were quite frankly amazed with, because we were miles off in testing, it would be, truth be told, and qualifying weren't brilliant. I think I'd done about 2 laps, and then the dipstick decided to pop itself out, so that was fun. But yeah, honestly, throughout the rest of the season, Graves have given me a really, really good car, and the whole 2024 season with MSV has been really, really good fun.
Great stuff. Now the car, we mentioned just a few moments ago that sort of the power of it, the weight of it, so it's very, very lively. What's it like to drive something like this?
It's essentially like getting, for anyone who's just come straight out of karting, it's a really, really good jump, because the car's handled pretty much like car would for front wheel drive. It's so pointy, and all the cars pretty much do what you want them to do from factory, and there's limited stuff you can do to the setup, but yeah, everything we've done is very minuscule, and they're really, really good fun cars to drive, and I'm pretty sure anyone can get in one and have fun straight away.
What was the appeal then for you to go into the Clio Cup?
I mean, for us, we've done Mini Challenge for the past 3 years in Coopers, and we were looking at budget and options for 2024, and like kind of our budgets and stuff for JCW weren't really at the sort of place they needed to be. So for us, we kind of was looking around the different championships and looking at budgets, and Clio Cup seemed to fit our budget perfectly, and it's similar sort of cars to JCW with similar power and stuff like that. So yeah, for us it really just stood out as the kind of a really good championship to go into, being a new championship and being an up-and-coming one from MSV T. So yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer for us.
When we spoke to Mandy a few moments ago about this, we were saying, who's it appealing to? Is it the drivers at sort of an entry level, a junior level, maybe looking to get some tin-top experience and some exposure, or is it people that have got their mindset fully on going to something like BTCC or a similar level?
Yeah, I mean, our mindset for one, I think ours and Dara's this year in the cars are, we want to try and get as far up the motorsport ladder as we can do. We want to be in touring cars, I think, for a few years' time, which I think both of us have got qualities and stuff to do. And then you've got other people in the championship like Ben and James and stuff who are just coming in for a bit of fun and just to do some MSV T racing and some club racing. So it really accounts for all people and all drivers. But yeah, you can definitely come in as like a junior and be competitive in it, and even as someone who wants to make motorsport as a career, as me and Dara do, and still have a really, really good time.
It's also good on your CV, isn't it, to have a champion? That's quite a nice thing to have on your CV. What's the ambition and what are you doing in 2025?
In 2025 we're doing Clio Cup GB again, with the intention in 2026 as well to go into and do the European scene and try and go into that. But yeah, for us this year is just basically another year of trying to defend the crown for the first time ever and just see how we can go. But it's because of how nice and how welcoming everyone was in the championship, we didn't really want to go anywhere else for next year.
You'll have to watch out because you'll have a big target on the back of your car this season. So if you're trying to work out which is Nicky's car, look for the one that's got the bashes in the back, because I'm sure people will be attacking you.
Honestly, I'm fully aware that people are going to be hunting me down now and using me as kind of reference points, I'd assume. But all I can say is bring it on, because we've proved that we're quick, and at the end of the day we've got a year experience, so bring it.
What was your experience of tin-top prior to 2024, and which of the circuits that you went to in 2024 did you like the most?
So I've done, as I said previously, I've done mini challenge coupe class since 2020 to 2023. We got second in that, and that was kind of my entry route into tin-tops and into cars. Yeah, and then we've literally just been doing minis and then straight into Clios and seeing how it goes.
So you're well used to the circuits you're facing now?
Yeah, so I think out of all of them this year, which a bit of a shame it's not on the calendar next year, is Snetterton. Literally 20 minutes for us from home, being from Norwich. We're kind of 20 minutes from Snetterton and a mile away from everything else. So it's like, it's good for us to have Snetterton, but yeah, next year we've also got like Cadwell and Croft coming on the calendar, which Croft is my favourite track in the whole of the UK, so, and Cadwell also is one of my top 3 tracks in the UK, so yeah, there's a lot of good tracks this year for us, and a lot of tracks that we favour and we're good on.
So look out then, it sounds like Nicky's already championed a bit for this championship. Before we finish up then, Mandy, if anybody wants to find out more about this, as I mentioned, you can download or you can go and find the brochure very, very easily, and that's the place I would say to go to, because it's packed full of any information you might need. But what would you say?
Yes, it is, and we do have Nicky's car on our stand. We're over in the corner on the MSV T stand, and we do have another Clio on there that will be racing this season. So, yeah, come along and have a chat with us.
Fantastic stuff. Have you had many chats already with people?
Yes, we have actually. We've had a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Last year at the Autosport, sadly we weren't able to have a car with us, but there are 4 Clio Cup cars at the Autosport show this year, so we've spread it right widely, so a lot of interest.
Fantastic stuff. So do go and check it out, keep your eyes open for it, and also look out for the target on the back of Nicky's car in this season 2025. Thank you very much, Lee. Wish you the best of luck in 2025. Can you back it up again? We'll have to wait and find out. But thank you very much to Nicky, and thank you as well to Mandy Andrew. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great stuff. You may depart if you wish. Thank you. There you go. That wraps it up for us here on the Autosport main stage. We've got plenty coming up over the next few days, and I believe if you go to the website, you should now be able to find the schedule for the next few days as well. So if you're hanging around until Sunday, you'll find out what's going on autosportinternational.com. We'll see you back here another day. Thank you very much.